Hey family, it's No Lazy Dad here again, and today's conversation is totally different. It was a normal Tuesday evening. Mr. Client left work like he always did. He called his wife saying, "Babe, I'm on my way home." But 25 minutes later, he was unconscious in an ambulance. You'll be saying, what happened? Hey family, it's No Lazy Dad here again, and today's conversation is totally different. This isn't about productivity, it's also not about finances, nor is it even about parenting techniques. It's something most families never get to talk about until it's too late. Recently, someone I know, a husband, a father, and a friend, got into an accident that changed everything. And what happened afterwards wasn't just medical, it was emotional, it was relational, and it was legal. And the hardest part of it was most of that conflict could have been avoided with one document: the power of attorney. Today, we're going to talk about what the power of attorney actually is, why every adult needs one, and why ignoring it can fracture your families. Stay with me because this might be one of the most important conversations that you will have this year. Let me tell you what happened. It was a normal Tuesday evening. Mr. Client left work like he always did. He called his wife saying, "Babe, I'm on my way home." But 25 minutes later, he was unconscious in an ambulance. You'll be saying, what happened? At an intersection, the speeding SUV ran the red lights and struck his car from the side. Airbags were deployed, glasses were shattered, his head hit the window, and by the time paramedics arrived, he wasn't responding. At the hospital, scans confirmed a traumatic brain injury. When he woke up, he wasn't himself fully. He struggled with memory loss. Sometimes he didn't even recognize his family members. To make things worse, doctors weren't even sure how long his recovery process would take. His wife rushed to the hospital, family members who lived close by came too, and in no time, the hospital was filled with concerns, with fear, and with tension. And then the question started. Who makes his medical decisions? Who will approve his treatment? Who will sign the documents? Naturally, his wife assumed she would be, but there was no power of attorney in place, no document naming her, no written authority, just assumptions. And we always assume. At one point, she became overwhelmed and exhausted. She said something that changed everything. "I didn't plan to be married to someone who would need special care all the rest of their lives." It was said in fear, but it was heard as doubt by her in-laws. His family lost trust instantly. They began questioning her judgments, her commitments, her motives, and because there was no legal clarity, they stepped in. What do you expect? They began speaking to the doctors directly, challenging decisions, approving alternatives. Medical choices were made without her consent. Now, instead of focusing on Mr. Client's recovery, the hospital room became very divided, with whispers, with side conversations, which led to a rise in emotional tension. And the man at the center of it all couldn't even still speak for himself. Now, that's the part that hit me the most. Crisis didn't create conflict, lack of clarity did. And that's where a power of attorney can change everything. Let's step back, because this isn't just about one family. It's something that most of us are not even really prepared for. We insure our houses, we insure our cars, and most of the time we plan for vacations. But who really plans for incapacity? An incapacity doesn't check for your age before it arrives. A power of attorney, or a POA, is a legal document that allows you to appoint someone you trust to act on your behalf if you're unable to make decisions for yourself. That inability can come from a couple of things like injury, illness, surgery, medical incapacity, or even temporary absence. Maybe somebody kidnapped you. There are two types every family should understand. The first, the financial or legal power of attorney. This allows someone to manage your bank accounts, to pay bills, to handle properties, and sign legal documents. And the second is the medical or personal care power of attorney. This allows someone to make healthcare decisions for you, speak with doctors, approve treatments, decide on long-term care for you when you can't do that for yourself. Remember, the key word here is trust. You choose, not the hospital, not the courts, not your extended family choosing for you, but you choosing whom you trust. Now, here's where people misunderstand this. They think this is something for older people, but accidents don't ask for IDs. Emergencies don't check for birthdays. Preparation isn't about age, it's about responsibility. Let me break this into three clear reasons why every family needs one. One, it prevents family conflict. When nothing is written down, emotions will fill the gap. Different personalities respond differently in crisis or to crisis. Protective siblings, overwhelmed spouses, opinionated relatives, without clarity will compete for control, and the power of attorney will remove that competition. It will say, this is who speaks for me, and that clarity will protect your family's relationship. Two, it speeds up decisions. In emergencies, timing matters. Without a POA, families may need court involvement, which takes time. But with one in place, decisions happen immediately. Treatment isn't delayed, bills aren't frozen, access isn't restricted, and clarity would accelerate actions. Three, it protects what you've built. You work hard for your family, for stability, and for security. A power of attorney ensures your finances are managed properly. Your dependents are supported appropriately, and your wishes are respected when you're absent. This isn't about control, it's more about continuity. Now, what's the legacy conversation to be had? Yes, where this becomes a no lazy dad conversation, because this isn't about documents, it's about leadership. Leadership in the home means thinking ahead. It means having uncomfortable conversations before they become emergency decisions. When parents talk openly about legal planning, children learn something powerful. Responsibility includes preparation. They learn decisions have consequences. Planning is also love in action, and protection is proactive and not reactive. This knowledge isn't taught in many schools, but strong families pass it down to their children intentionally. If we don't model preparedness to our children, sometimes our children may grow up unprepared. Let me be clear. A power of attorney doesn't remove your power. It protects your voice when you can't use it. The man in the hospital bed had no idea in the morning that by evening he would be incapable of making a decision for himself. And most of us don't. Think about it. Preparedness can turn chaos into clarity. If you don't have a power of attorney in place, consider this as your reminder. Speak to a legal professional, understand your options, choose someone you trust, because failing to plan is planning to leave your family in confusion. And confusion is expensive both emotionally and legally. If any part of this topic still feels unclear to you, please drop your questions in the comment section below. And remember, this is a safe space to learn. If this conversation helped you, share it with someone who needs it. On this channel, we build strong families, we build informed households, because what parents don't understand, children often never learn. And until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and keep being an old lazy dad. Thank you.